Imagine an animal straight out of science fiction, massive, armored, and armed with claws that could rival a superhero's. Its appearance is both intimidating and awe-inspiring, as if it belongs in a world of monsters and legends. Meet the red king crab, the heavyweight of the crab world, living deep in the cold, dark Bering Sea. Here in these frigid waters, it reigns supreme as one of the most formidable creatures on the seafloor. These giants can span up to 5 feet across, wider than most kitchen tables. Their sheer size makes them a true spectacle, whether seen in the wild or hauled up by fishermen. Their thick, spiky exoskeleton is a suit of armor, protecting them from predators like octopuses and sea otters. Each spike and ridge is a defense mechanism, making them tough to attack and even tougher to eat. A fully grown male can weigh over 15 pounds, making it one of the largest crabs on Earth. Its bulk and strength are unmatched among its crustacean cousins. The king crab's most impressive feature? Its claws, one delicate for handling food, the other a massive crusher claw built for power. These claws are not just tools, but weapons and utensils, all in one. This crusher claw is so strong it's earned the king crab its legendary reputation. With a single snap, it can break open the toughest shells and defend itself from would-be attackers. In the harsh, deep-sea environment, size and strength are everything, and the king crab is a master of survival. Its adaptations allow it to dominate its territory and outlast its rivals. Slow-moving but powerful, it uses its adaptations to thrive under crushing pressure and freezing temperatures. Every movement is calculated, conserving energy in a world where resources are scarce. The king crab is a true marvel of evolution, perfectly designed for its challenging world. Its story is one of resilience, strength, and the incredible power of nature's engineering. Let's pit the king crab's crusher claw against the human hand and see how two very different creatures have evolved to master the art of gripping. Our hands are masterpieces of dexterity, writing, playing instruments, handling fragile objects with astonishing precision and care. With 5 fingers and an opposable thumb, we can do everything from petting a puppy to throwing a baseball or even tying a shoelace. The range of motion and control is unmatched in the animal kingdom. Now, the king crab's claw is a different story. Pure, brute force, designed for a single, powerful purpose. Instead of fingers, it has 2 powerful pincers, like industrial pliers, engineered for maximum grip and crushing ability. No soft pads or delicate touch here, just gripping and crushing, built to break open shells and defend against predators. While our hands use a complex system of muscles, tendons, and bones working in harmony, the crab's claw relies on simple, effective leverage and a tough exoskeleton. Humans can squeeze with about 100 pounds of force, enough for most daily tasks, but the king crab's crusher claw is in a league of its own. It's built to concentrate all its energy into one devastating clamp, easily cracking shells that would defeat most predators. Our hands are Swiss Army knives, versatile and clever, able to adapt to countless situations and challenges. The king crab's claw is a hydraulic press, specialized for raw power, focused on one job and doing it exceptionally well. In a contest of adaptability, humans win hands down, able to learn new skills and invent new tools. But for sheer crushing strength, the king crab dominates, turning its claw into a living vice. Nature creates different tools for different challenges, and the king crab's claw is the ultimate power tool, an evolutionary marvel. It's a stunning example of evolutionary specialization, showing how form follows function in the natural world. How does the crusher claw work? It's natural engineering at its finest. Made of tough chitin reinforced with calcium carbonate, the claw is rigid and strong. Inside, 2 muscles control the pincer, one massive for closing, one small for opening. The closing muscle is huge, generating immense force to crush food. The claw's long arms act as levers, multiplying that force like a pair of nutcrackers. Inside, blunt, molar-like bumps focus pressure and prevent food from slipping. Scientists have measured similar crabs' claws at over 900 pounds per square inch, 5 times the force of a human jaw. That's enough to snap through thick shells and even break bones. A human hand caught in that grip would suffer devastating injuries. The king crab isn't aggressive, but its claw is a tool that demands respect. Even slow creatures can pack a serious punch. Nature's powerhouses come in all shapes and sizes. There's more to the king crab than its mighty claw. Its body is shielded by a spiny carapace, protecting vital organs and gills. King crabs are decapods, 10-footed, but 2 legs are hidden, used for cleaning gills. The visible 8 legs are long and spindly, letting the crab move quickly, often sideways. To grow, king crabs molt, shedding their old shell for a new, larger one, a vulnerable time until the new armor hardens. Their eyes sit on stalks, giving them a wide view, and 2 pairs of antennae help them sense their dark world. Every part of the king crab is adapted for survival in the deep sea. From spiky shell to stalked eyes, it's built for life in a harsh, cold kingdom. These adaptations let them reach gigantic sizes over decades. The king crab is a marvel of design from top to bottom. Never challenge a king crab's crusher claw with your hand, you'll lose. That claw can exert over 900 psi, while the human hand is delicate and full of small bones. A large king crab could pulverize a finger, causing severe pain, fractures, and even permanent damage. The claw's tooth-like bumps focus all that force, maximizing injury. In rare cases, a big crab could even amputate a finger. King crabs aren't out to get people, they defend themselves when threatened. Fishermen know to respect these animals. Accidents can cause serious injuries, even through thick gloves. The lesson: respect the king crab's power. Its claw is a survival tool, not a weapon of malice. Getting too close is like putting your hand in a hydraulic press. Admire these wild animals from a safe distance. King crabs are remarkable travelers, migrating in massive groups across the vast seafloor of the North Pacific and Bering Sea. Their journeys are a spectacle, with thousands moving together in search of better conditions. In winter, they descend to deeper, slightly warmer waters, to mate and avoid the harshest cold. When spring and summer arrive, they return to shallower coastal areas to feed and release their eggs, following the rhythms of the ocean. These seasonal migrations can cover more than 100 miles, a huge journey for a sideways walking crab, especially when facing strong currents and predators along the way. As opportunistic scavengers, king crabs eat almost anything they find: clams, mussels, barnacles, sea urchins, and even dead fish. Their varied diet helps them survive in the ever-changing underwater world. Their sensitive antennae help them detect food hidden in the sand, while their powerful crusher claw makes short work of tough shells and armored prey. During the mating season, males guard females as they molt, offering protection from predators. Only when the female's shell is soft do they mate, ensuring the next generation. Females carry up to 400,000 eggs under their tail for nearly a year, carefully tending to them and keeping them clean until they are ready to hatch. When the eggs finally hatch, the tiny larvae drift as plankton, floating with the currents and facing countless dangers from hungry fish and other predators. Only a few lucky survivors manage to settle on the seafloor, where they begin the long process of growing into giants of the deep. It takes 7 to 9 years of molting, growing, and surviving challenges to become a true king of the deep ocean. The king crab's life is a story of epic journeys, constant adaptation, and survival against the odds in the mysterious underwater world. Can you safely touch a king crab? The answer: it's risky, and best avoided. These wild animals can react unpredictably if they feel threatened. Their instinct is to defend themselves with that powerful crusher claw. If you encounter a king crab, observe from a distance. Don't poke or pick it up. Even small crabs can deliver painful pinches. Large ones can cause serious injury. Professionals on TV or in aquariums are trained and know how to handle them safely, always from behind the carapace. For most of us, the safest way to appreciate king crabs is with our eyes, not our hands. Respect their space and power for a safe wildlife experience. Observe, don't disturb. Handling a giant king crab is a job for experts, marine biologists and seasoned fishermen. The top rule, always control the claws. Experts approach from behind, gripping the back of the carapace to keep hands away from pincers. The crab's spiky legs can scratch, so handlers need a firm, confident grip. Thick, heavy-duty gloves offer some protection, but technique matters most. Even the best gloves can't stop a full-force pinch. Marine biologists handle crabs gently, minimizing stress and risk. Whether for science or fishing, respect and skill are essential. Always stay clear of the claws. Handling these animals demands caution. It's a hands-on job for those who truly know what they're doing. We've seen the king crab's size, power, and fascinating life. But here's a final surprise. King crabs are true blue bloods. Their blood is blue, not red. Instead of iron-rich hemoglobin, they use copper-based hemocyanin to carry oxygen, turning their blood light blue. This adaptation helps them survive in cold, low-oxygen depths. Blue blood isn't just cool. It's vital to medical science, as similar proteins are used to test for bacterial contamination in medicine. So, the next time you see a king crab, remember, it's not just a red-armored giant, but a blue-blooded marvel of evolution. The ocean is full of surprises, and the king crab is one of its most amazing. How cool is that?